Right. Nobody bitching at you? Uh-oh. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's actually almost noon on Monday, March 24th. Doing a little fabricating on the old combine. Gonna patch up another hole in the whale tail on the spreader. Pretty high separator hours. This is just what happens. Doing it the cheap way.
That would never happen like that on a deer.
Right, a John Deere, yeah. John Deere's
Metal's
never.
3 times as thick.
And 3 times as expensive, I guess. Yeah. But Skylar's cutting out some nice flat metal. What are you whining about? Quit. Now I lost track of what I was saying. Does this thing give you... Oh, that's cute. God, I'm ugly. Hopefully you welded up a little better than this one.
I can't promise anything.
That looks like I welded it. I'd have ground it down though, so it didn't look quite so bad. Looks like most of the oil's finally dripped off of it too. Should have left it sit outside a little longer. Had a little explosion. But I promised Dylan I wouldn't show it. I got it on camera last week, but I told him I wouldn't post it. Yeah. Now we threw him under the bus. Is that OSHA approved? Yeah, you're wearing the gloves. You're good. Safety glasses are at least on your head. That's a start.
I looked around and I didn't see the sign, so I couldn't.
It wasn't in the handbook. There's no rules against it. So now what? Did you disconnect the battery cables?
No.
You're supposed to do that before you
that far.
weld on combines. You could leave it on though, it probably won't hurt it. I've never seen it hurt anything once ever in my life. Honest to God.
Shutting the switch off do the same thing.
What's that?
Does just shutting the switch off.
I'm sure it does. I'll go do that. Yeah. Was I supposed to change the large wires out when I put the filler plates in for the copper heads? Some dude in the comments asked us that. If we're supposed to. This is for you, Mr. Lance Pellman. Yeah, I thought you just left the large wires in the back and then put the inserts in. I don't know. We're going to run with it and see what happens. If we can't thresh our wheat, we'll put the mediums in the back probably, but I'm pretty sure it said to leave the large wire concaves in. How's the old saying go?
Measure once,
cut twice, yeah. That's exactly what I was looking for.
5 once, try once. Which one?
Oh, shit. It looked plenty wide. I just thought it was a little long. You're a little short. Quit! We'll use that somewhere, don't worry. We'll patch something with it. There's plenty of holes around here. You need to quit. You're whining. Quit it.
I was trying to not say that's what she said to your little
Yeah, right. Right.
I blame this thing.
Blame Carl's mom.
Measured with this.
There you go. That looks like it's the same exact size. I think you should add a little to it.
Weird.
Yeah. So the 7 inches on here is a different 7 inches than the tape measure?
Maybe it's supposed to be 7.5.
Ah,
We'll just start there.
that's what I'd do.
Real professional operation.
Not even a little bit. Pretty 2-bit.
Hack jobs.
Yep. Just a bunch of wannabes.
Yeah, I don't even have 2 gloves. Can't find it anywhere.
I don't even have a glove. I had a tax appointment this morning and it was kind of brutal, so I'm still mending. What's the word? Recuperating, yeah. That's it. It took every ounce of life out of me today. Best I can do is run a camera. There we go. Safety glasses. Proud of you. Going down?
Huh?
Going down?
Something might happen.
Hurry, my battery's gonna die. I haven't plugged this one in. Somebody with a big head welder. Small head? Oh, it must have been Dylan.
Oh, now I grabbed the wrong piece. Because I'm professional.
It's alright, you don't know the difference. They look the same. you could use that other little short one to patch that tiny. Quick! I don't know if I like that.
I can't get it
Yeah.
back in where it was.
About like that.
Here.
Throw a little tack on it. I think it fell on you. Well, looks good to me. Jammed a pry bar in it?
Yep.
Very cute. Now the other side? Oh, you can't see diddly shit in here. Ah. It's like a dark void. Get my light on. Ah, I see. Jeez Louise, there's a hell of a hole in this thing before. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Okay. I got my phone and camera in one hand with the flashlight on. Oh, that was a bad choice. Is it packed good? Good enough?
Yeah.
Okay. My goodness. That thing is really wore out. Woofda. Quite a bit of this is.
3,000 hours.
Right.
I think it's got a few more years.
It actually looks pretty good for the hours, doesn't it? Really.
That's that wheat only.
Yeah, we told me.
Corn's gonna tear it up.
Corn's gonna ruin it. And soybeans, they're so abrasive. Soybeans are probably the worst. So abrasive. It's like running a sandblasted through the front of it.
can't see what I'm doing.
Neither can I. YouTube will though. If the weld sounds good, I won't time lapse it. But if the weld sounds like shit, I'll time lapse it and then hide it. Welding on combines. Hey, that looks pretty good. Not too shabby. I'm sure it's melting through the other side. That stuff's pretty thin, but it's working. Quit! Quit! That's why we went back to the spinners on the 8250, because the 8230 had the big stupid whale tail. Right.
You can never get out of it.
Right. Yeah, you're right. Well, I was disking down a pothole, a large one. I couldn't burn it. I had to do something with it. There's a house that butts up right next to it. Normally, if you just mow them off, then you can drill wheat right into them in the fall, but that one's out of that rotation at the minute. So. Yeah, well, that one anyway. I don't know if I'd go venturing off into too many of them yet. But I had dished that one last fall pretty good, so then I was just going over across it again, smoothing it up. Hopefully we can get it planted. That's the big thing. Haven't farmed it since 2018. Yeah, I gotta get some crop history back on it. So, what about you? This video is going to be strictly on washing and waxing combines. I was going to put like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday together, and this was just going to be part of it, but I think this could be a separate video on its own. So we're not by any means experts on proper waxing and taking care of paint and all that good jazz. But I guess what I do know is you do want to start with a pretty clean surface. So even after you power wash, you about got a hand scrub to try to get everything off of it. I think this thing will shine up pretty good yet, as long as we get it pretty clean without buffing it. It really probably needs to be buffed, but we'll go a year or two with just some hard wax. I might buff the metal up there a little bit, but the plastic's still pretty red, so I think it'll be all right. So that's what I've been doing this morning, just hand washing. It's quite a process. I'm by myself. Skylar's doing a little dirt work yet, so when he gets here, I'll have him put me up on the forklift and I'll get some of them higher up spots. But I got to get around to this side, get the back, and the auger's got to be cleaned up good. And you can kind of see there's a bit of a coat of dirt and grime and dust on it that need to be just kind of scrubbed off, you know. So, and it will scrub off of there. We got this combine late last summer, came out of North Dakota to replace our 2188. It's got a lot of hours on it, 3,000 on the separator, but it is a pretty well taken care of combine. It's had a lot of work done to it. We did a lot of work to it last summer too. And there is some more stuff that needs to get done to it, but for now, that's what we got. And I got somebody here
This is pretty well
in the pickup now.
Really. Hey, you should get the camera out.
While I'm tootling around with this. You got something smart to say today?
Do I?
Yeah.
No. Never.
I wish you could just rinse them off all the time. Normally I don't like to wash things in the shop because they make a mess. Like power wash them. Rinsing stuff off makes it bad. I suppose I should get up there and scrub. I did get some of the other side recorded. I keep getting interrupted between visitors and phone calls. And just, what do you do?
Normal day in the life of Casey Briggs.
That's why we never get nothing done, because people are either calling me or stopping me to talk. And then I never shut up. And then they're here for 2 hours. Oh man, where did they go? Just vanished. I should at least get that little stool. Just gonna have to go out with the power washer again. But the paint should be good enough to wax at least. I would hope anyway. Such a nice day, and here I am. Should be out doing something on the field.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Why? Now you sound like the neighbors. What's the hurry? Nothing really. It's hard to give up nice days. Especially when you can go dick around in some of the wettest ground we have and not get stuck. Might be a sign.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta work when Mother Nature lets you work. Come back to the shop later, or the bar, wherever you're sitting. Usually the bar. Look at this. Just the spot. Wonderful Josh washes and YouTubes. I should tell YouTube that story.
You should.
So this combine came out of like south of Stanley, North Dakota, and the guy that owned it before us watched our drone videos, but he didn't know that we were the ones that bought the combine. And then I guess one day he was laying in bed scrolling the spotlights on Snap or whatever it is, like is that what it's called? The reels?
I think so.
And he's like, hey, that's my combine, because I made a drone video of us unloading it. So then we've been Snap buddies ever since. Old Josh Johnson. So now he's pretty happy he gets to watch his old combine all the time. I told him we were going to polish it up. He said that'd be nice. Try to buff it or wax it. And I about had enough of this though. If I could have just kept going on it this morning, I was all motivated this morning. I'm going to wash this combine this morning, and then I'm going to go level that whole fence line out with the blade. And then Jim showed up and my phone kept ringing, and now it's 11 o'clock. And I was here before 8, if that tells you how much I got done. Pretty piss poor progress.
Yeah, you can see right where that new tube was put on that.
Yeah.
But the elbow's not new.
Right. Elbow is orange. Tube is red. We will prevail. Well, tight. This thing was filthy.
The roof?
Well, the roof's pretty dirty too. Well, both roofs, the combine and the shop.
You should scrub a spot to see how dirty it is.
What?
Should scrub a little spot above your head and see how dirty it looks.
I don't want to.
Then you'll be brushing the whole shop down.
Then we will be cleaning the whole shop clean if I do that. It's telling me not to get up here with my boots on too, but I don't know how else to do it. We could totally go to the bar and get some food. Maybe we should do that. It's about noon.
If I say it enough times, maybe you'll
What time?
get it.
Oh yeah, we better go eat.
See how many people say, "What are you doing out there?"
We better go see what, we better go find out from the neighbors what we've been up to this week. That's what we better do. Look at that. Brent sent a pair of boots. I'm going to try them out. They look literally just like the ones I wear all the time. These are wet. The old Mocto 6-inch. That's what I like. I kind of need a good pair though. Maybe I should save these ones for good. I don't think I'm going to wear them today. It's a lot of work to untie these ones and put these ones on. Or maybe I will. It is Sunday, March 30th. What you're going to see in this video is a compilation of everything that kind of got done to the combines this week. What you saw Wednesday was a compilation of stuff that we did in the field, and we did more stuff in the field Thursday and Friday. It started raining Friday night. I do believe, according to Field View, we got just over an inch of rain and a little bit of snow. It was pretty white this morning, but it did warm up and get melted, so that's kind of how that's going. We did some welding and some other stuff to the 8120. I think we did most of that on Monday. I had a tax appointment, so I wasn't here for some of it. Had some other stuff going on, but you can really see panel to panel. You know, this one is not totally waxed. This one is totally waxed. And it's really, it's really bringing a lot of color back to it, which I like to see. So I know some people think it's senseless. We don't wax everything every year, and we're definitely not neat freaks by any means, but we do try to kind of take care of stuff. And I don't think there's anything wrong with taking a little bit of pride in your equipment and your work. And some of the ways that we take pride in stuff is by just kind of trying to clean things up good. So this has kind of been Dylan's project. I think he's used some rubbing compound up there on the metal on the shields, and that has kind of brought some color back to it. So it is starting to look pretty good. Not bad for a 13-year-old combine with like 300 engine hours on it. Pretty good looking old girl. So this will continue on this week now, and I'll be a little bit more involved in it since it got muddy on us and we can't do any field work, and we're kind of out of field work to do anyway until it actually warms up. So but like I said, Dylan's only here part-time, so he only gets a couple hours a day to work on these things. It takes a while to do a bunch of this stuff, so had to wash it down good, and you'll see that in the video. And I don't know if they recorded any of the waxing or not, but hopefully they did. They're under orders to do it, but nobody ever listens to me, which I don't blame them. I wouldn't listen to me either. So anyways, it's Sunday, not Saturday. I'll get this thing edited up here pretty quick, and we'll get it on the old YouTubes for you. That's pretty much it. God, I just love a shiny red combine. There's just something about it. Even if they're a little faded, put a little wax on them, they still look good. Can't beat the red paint. I don't know why you'd ever want green and yellow. Nobody in their right mind would buy a green and yellow pickup. Why would you buy a green and yellow combine when you can have red, black, and gray? Or pink primer and faded black. That's how most of them look anyway. All right, thanks for watching. Have a good day.